It is a beautiful 80-degree sunny day in Florida with not a single cloud in the sky. Let's go check on the bees. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm seeing a lot of people in other states that have kind of put their bees away for the fall, and in Florida we are very lucky to have extremely nice weather. We're a little breezy and cooling down a little bit, but I mean, it's 79 degrees outside. There is not a cloud in the sky and it is extremely sunny. You can see all the activity right now going on with the girls. So I'm hoping that they can, you know, forage, I mean, throughout the entire year, but I feel like after those rainy storms and the hurricanes that we had, it's nice that they get some nice weather. I mean, the activity is just crazy right now. All right, you guys are gonna have to forgive me until I get 100%. Well, I don't know if 100% comfortable is ever gonna happen. I would say before my accident, I was probably like 95% comfortable with the bees because they're still bees. But when I go out there now, and I've only been out there once to check the honey super, once to fill their feeder, and then today, so 3 times since the accident. And I'm just leaving my phone in the car or like on a post or something, just because, and it could be easy just to set up, but that's just not my priority right now. Anyways, I just went out to the bees. Also, don't come for me. I didn't do a proper inspection. I haven't looked at the brood box for a hot second. I have just been checking the honey super, and I've been looking at the activity of the bees. I mean, I constantly have probably 15 to 30 bees coming in and out of the hive at all times. So I know I have a large population. I just went to go check the honey today. It is a beautiful comb. I can't wait to show you guys. Nothing is capped yet. And I figure I'm gonna do every 2 weeks right now, just until, you know, we get cold down here. After it's under 60, I will leave them be until it gets back up into the 70s. So there'll probably be like a month or 2 where I'm not checking them. But I have a question for you guys. I want to know where you're located and how often you're checking your hives. And when I say check, are you doing a full inspection? Are you just checking your supers? Are you just checking your brood boxes? I'm a little, I don't want to say lazy right now because I could take the honey super off and check the brood. I'm just kind of getting back into the swing of things and getting them used to me again before I start taking apart everything. And I'm just learning to go very slow. So those are my questions for anyone who's watching this who is a beekeeper or into bees at all. Where are you located? How often are you checking your bees? And what are you checking when you do that? Now, I think for here, now our resources are a little more limited, but I feel like they should be capping some of the frames soon. So we'll see. Also, like, look at this beauty. I will forever stand behind pine needles now. I mean, I didn't even use like an actual gas lighter for this. I just filled it and used a lighter that you use for candles probably 30 minutes ago, and this guy is still smoking, which is just incredible. Oops. So I appreciate whoever gave the pine needle tip because it's working like a charm. And I do notice that the bees aren't necessarily as interested in me. I still think they're interested, but they kind of keep to themselves. I've also had a couple questions on like what my getup is for the bees. So I have a hat, which I use to keep the veil from going too close to my face. Then I have my full suit, obviously. I wear like muck rain boots. I have leggings on under this, so always full pants. And then I have like a thicker jacket underneath. And then I obviously always have my gloves on. And then the veil goes over this. So maybe a little bit more than I need, but can never be too prepared now, guys. Never, ever. All right, here's a little de-suiting. I was telling my husband earlier today, and I feel like I've said it multiple times, there is nothing more humbling, in my opinion, than being in this getup. 1, you look like an astronaut. 2, you come out just sweating. And then you've got all these zippers, layers, all this stuff. Now, whoever came up with this suit idea is a genius because I do think that they absolutely protect you. But man, they are not cute. So I just zip everything back up, put her away until next time. Like I said, I'm gonna try and make this a 2 week checks. because previously that's like in 2-week increments, I would notice more capping on the honey. Now we are in fall now, but my area is a little different because we are in the southern part of Florida. So I think we have more resources than the average person, and like we're not necessarily preparing for winter. So I'm not exactly sure. I'm interested to go through my first winter with bees, but yeah, we will check in another 2 weeks. I might be brave and check the brood if the weather, well, the weather is still going to be good in 2 weeks. So I might be brave and check the brood next time I check the honey supers, and then leave brood box alone until our cold is over. Now, every once in a while we get a 40-degree day, which is crazy for us. We will get beautiful weather, 70s, 60s, 50s, but I mean, it doesn't snow where I am, and you know, we stick to pretty nice weather. So I'm hoping I can still check on them more than my northern peeps who are like tarping and putting the insulation in the hives and all that stuff. I couldn't even imagine doing that. I mean, it would just be a different learning curve, I guess, than what I have down here. But I will keep you guys posted. I will actually set up my phone on the next hive inspection and let you guys see the honey supers. I mean, there's one frame, like if this is the frame, this is where the comb goes out to. Like they are building that baby out insane. I am excited to harvest that one because it's going to be chef's kiss. So the girls are working. Temperament wise, I mean, they seem back to normal to me. Now normal is they've always been my active hive. I kind of joke with people and say I have spicy bees, but I think they're spicy nice. So back to normal. Like I said, they just seem interested. Like no one was running into my suit today trying to sting. I feel like you can tell when they're trying to get at you. You know, I had a couple circling me. There was a ton of foraging, and it's only 9 a.m. here. So, I mean, maybe I could start going earlier, but they're out and about doing their thing. I smoked them a little bit and they left me alone, and I left them alone. So I do like seeing them active. But yeah, now that I've yapped for way too long, I will see you guys in the next one, and you guys will actually get to see the girls next time. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to answer those questions. Where are you located? How often do you check your bees? What are you doing when you're checking your bees? I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for following along on this journey with me. Girls are on the move. Let me tell you, they are determined.